Did you know with a mandatory policy of school uniform, reports of assault and battery decreased by 34%? Assault with deadly harmful weapons dropped to nearly 50%. Wearing school uniforms is not so kids can't wear what they desire. It is an act of bringing intelligence not only to your school, but to provide a better life for your kids. If you have children of your own, think about how they have to have style, swag, or popularity and what that means to them. It's a big deal, folks. But when it comes to an education, does or should that matter? It has been proven by the National Association of Secondary Schools that students are made to wear a certain attire, and every student is the same by material items. That students have the urge to feel less concerned about how they fit in with peers in their classrooms. Everyone knows the member of Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton is the former U.S. Secretary of State that advocates this quotation. Take that clothing off the table and focus on school, not what you're wearing. What is more important in 55 years, the clothes that you wore to school, or today with an education that is never ending in your lifestyle? According to a study from 2007, Oxford Brookes University has found that uniforms show and give students school pride. With this study in 2007, after school uniforms were introduced, even teachers were reflected within school pride. The head of Center for Research of Aggression on Syracuse University stated teachers perceived an increase in the level of respect, caring, and trust throughout the school. With school uniforms, the students feel as if everyone was on a mission to success for education. Everyone was pulling for grades, attendance, ACT, MCAT, and lastly, a team turning for graduation. Uniforms give our students a state of self-esteem. Nobody is more material-like and fortunate because when students are at school, nothing else matters. Wearing school pride is beyond better than any material item, hands down. Making sure our kids are safe is number one. Is your child really safe with what lies inside of a saggy shirt, underwear, baggy clothes, or to our feet, short skirts walking to and from the house to school? No. We need to ensure a rifle, pistol, drugs aren't in these clothing items that are being worn to school. Schools use uniforms. Here's a quotation mark from President Bill Clinton. Clinton will quote, "School uniforms are one step closer that may break this cycle of violence and disorder by helping young students better understand what really counts is what kind of people they are." Uniform policies save educational, valuable class time for our students. Doris Joy Murphy, the Director of Field Experiences, University of North Texas College of Education, tells the readers about his experience in the time that he was assistant principal in 2 districts. "I can tell you that the dress code took up a great deal of my time in the area of discipline. My high school experience with dress code would be being called to the office for your dress code, even if it was like a hole in your pants. You have to wait on your parents to get off work. You have to wait on them to get your clothes, and you have to wait for them to bring your clothes. Then you have to change, and then you have to serve the penalty like a detention after school." How much time just passed within all of that for inappropriate clothing? A lot. And the results of all of those unnecessary things were unhappy mom and dad, embarrassment, distraction, and you have to know what happened in class that day. You were completely clueless because you missed all of your class in the office waiting for your parents to bring you more clothes. So what can we do about all of this? We can go up to our school boards. We can ensure them on petitions of concerned parents about dress code. We can go to websites and head boards. Speak up. I have presented today a presentation on school uniforms. It's just a short clip that will discuss all of the topics that we just discussed. My name is Carly Rankin. Today I want to enhance your previous knowledge to the upper level on school uniforms. School uniforms decreases assault by 34%, deadly weapons by 50%, fights by 51%, sex offenses by 34%, and drug abuse by 52%. All of those facts came from www.schooluniformsprocon.org. This here is a comparison of all the regions that have voted for school uniforms and who has not voted for school uniforms. As you can see that most of the variety of this says no to school uniforms, however they don't know the statistics on the importance of them. This here is going to be a comparison of what school uniforms can do for our students. This is going to be a comparison of students in school uniforms. They're all smiling and all equal. This is going to be jocks, geeks, nerds, cheerleaders, gang members, and band members. This is actually just a cartoon that I found amusing. It says, high school uniforms, can you imagine everyone wearing the same thing every day? Obviously they are not for school uniforms. This boy right here says, dude, where'd you get that shirt? That he's wearing the same shirt. He's obviously wearing the same thing that he is wearing. This presents my topic to you today on school uniforms and why it is important to acknowledge our head advisors that school uniforms is the key to intelligence.